first give me just a brief rundown on Hawque. What is it?
Hawque is essentially the Uber for private security, focused on B2B. So our target client list ranges from HOAs, civic associations, movie productions, and more. But imagine the access from your palm, security professionals ranging from security guards to police officers, all the way up to executive protection to suit your needs.
How did it work before? How does it work now without Hawque?
The current process with traditional security, you really have to look online, kind of do research to figure out who has the best ratings, ask another friend, ask another cop, can you provide security for our neighborhood? How much does he cost? Can you email me an invoice?
Yeah.
It's very archaic as far as the process of managing that. And so we hope with our platform that kind of eases that, similar to Uber.
So, anytime there's a platform like this where you're the platform in the middle,
Yes.
you've got two sides you have to fill,
Yes, you do.
right? You've got to get the police officers and the security guards to sign up and make themselves available.
Correct.
And then you've got to get the customers to come in and hire them.
Yes, you do.
So you start with the security guards?
We kind of do a little bit of both.
Okay.
So we kind of balance it out. We're already kind of doing some of this without the platform now.
Gotcha.
As far as supporting neighborhoods for patrol, as far as non-traditional requests, secure transportation for families with their kids.
So you're kind of, when the day you actually hit the final switch, you'll have both sides.
Yes, we do.
I love
we
that.
wanted to make sure that we had the clients in line, and we also wanted to make sure we had the resources and the training and infrastructure in place.
I love it. Chris, I want to back up a little bit now and sort of talk about the story. I know for a lot of entrepreneurs, the idea for a business comes out of personal life. What happened with you? How did this whole idea for Hawque come about?
The idea came about probably 2.5 years ago. Me and my wife lived in Tampa, Florida, and we had a home there, and we had a home invasion.
Wow.
This was pretty much everything we wish we had.
So you were in Tampa,
Yes.
and you said it like no big deal. We had a home invasion. Were you home at the time?
Yes, we were.
Wow. Was it terrifying?
Of course. I mean, after that happened, obviously we couldn't sleep, for months, and that kind of expedited us moving to Atlanta. We felt we had a false sense of security with the gate. We have a guard there in that community. After the incident happened, we would request cops to do extra patrol, but they didn't have the resources.
Okay.
We had, obviously like most people, we had home security, and we would request for security guard support, but they were charging an enormous amount, $150 an hour, and we just couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So we wish there was another option.
So you thought, okay, I can do this.
Well, I thought, I knew that on the other side of not investing, but on actually leading a startup, it was going to take a lot of work, a lot of time, money, sweat, but this was something that was really socially motivated.
You will always get, I think, some people who sort of shake their head no and sort of say that'll never work because this group won't like it, that group won't like it. Did you get some of that?
You get a lot of that. I didn't get some of it. You get a lot of it, but I got more wows, I think, around the concept.
Yeah.
But, you'll hear a lot of, well, I don't know because X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
But I think you have to just do it. You have to get out there, don't overthink it, and just get started.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest part. I think a lot of people overthink, their idea.
I feel like there's a propensity for people to either almost pivot too much, change with the wind every time, one investor says, well, if you only did this, we would invest in you, or the reverse. You fall too in love with your own idea and you're not willing to change anything. How do you find the balance?
I mean, you take everyone's advice. Some investors do have good advice, but that doesn't mean you have to change your business model.
Yeah.
So you kind of take in what makes sense with you and your team, but you have to stay laser focused.
Listen, I got to go there because I just got to.
No,
look, we hear all these stories right now coming out of the venture capital world about a lack of diversity, that there's not enough investment dollars going into women-led companies and companies that are led by people of color. So I know this is radio, but
I am African American.
There you are. Have you experienced that, or have you felt like it's a pretty level playing field?
I've read on the statistics, and I know that less than 1% of entrepreneurs, minority entrepreneurs, are supported by VC funding. So I knew that going into this, and I was prepared to fund this myself along with my other co-founder.
Yeah.
So that is a big issue and something we hope to change.
So if you had to sort of give some advice to other entrepreneurs, and in particular other minority entrepreneurs, maybe about raising money, what would you suggest?
Expand your network. I mean, I can't say that enough. You have to expand your network, get out of your comfort zone, talk to as many people as you can. You never know who's connected to someone else that resonates with your concept.
Yeah.
It might not be venture capital funding. It could be, an affluent business owner that's successful that believes in you and your idea.
Maybe they want to be your first customer.
They might want to.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Yes.
So really, it's all about kind of who you know at the end of the day.
It's who you know. One another learning feature I could say is really get your legal in place before you launch.
Okay.
You might start with a friend, make sure everything is in an agreement, because it could come back and bite you.
Yeah. So get it all on paper.
Get everything lined up early on, and network.